Ready for this?
I am.
All right. 3, 2.
Take 5.
Hey, everybody listening. My
Welcome.
name is Gabriel. Oh. Should we leave? Should we take it from the top or keep on plowing through?
Welcome to Mike and Friends. I'm your host, Remy Selden.
And
That's my first and last name, Remy Selden. That's the full thing.
I'm your other host, Gabriel Johnson. And same deal with the first last whole thing. And we are your hosts of Mike and Friends.
Welcome to the very first episode. So it's gonna be very polished, very good.
Yeah.
And expect the highest of quality.
This is a no-nonsense place. We're here to this is our art, and it's here to be respected.
We'd like to thank Eli for the artwork of Mike and Friends, which you can see on our Instagram and Twitter. You can follow Eli at Dupsloft Design on Instagram. And we'd also like to thank Ethan James on Spotify for the use of his music from the album Kind of Whack for the intro and outro of the podcast.
Which you should go check out if you haven't. But yeah, so this is our podcast that we've been talking about doing for a little while.
It's gonna be fun. I guarantee it. If it's not, you can hold me personally responsible. We're gonna talk about pretty much whatever we want. But it's mostly gonna be things we like. We're probably not gonna be talking about a lot of shit we don't like. Here's some of the things I don't like. Nothing. It's gonna be that fun. I like everything.
We're gonna cover every single topic on this show. Yeah, we're gonna try to keep it fun and lighthearted. We'll probably talk about like movies a lot, pop culture kind of stuff a lot, but we don't want it to just be that either.
One thing I specifically want to stay away from is like politics stuff. Obviously, like big things. Don't expect this to be like completely politics or opinion free.
No. Remy and I are both very opinionated people.
So it'll come out, but we're not.
Oh yeah. We're not going to hide it, but it's not going to be the crux of the show or anything. And we want this to be a fun place and an escape from things like that for the most part.
For this first episode, we're mainly going to talk about some questions that we got off of Instagram. So we asked people to send in questions, and we're gonna do a bit of a Q&A just for the first episode, and then from there on out, we're just gonna see how it goes. But
this episode's gonna be very kind of fly by the seat of our pants, so hopefully we'll be a little more structured in the future. But we're just kind of messing around.
Yeah, we're gonna just see how it goes and try and figure this out. First though, this will probably be one of the few times we do talk about politics.
We're gonna avoid politics and try to stay out of tense conversations. That being said, the election.
We are recording this on November 4th, 2020.
Which let me see what the update is actually. Because yesterday was officially election day. They still don't have a result.
Still not.
They might not for several days, which is terrifying. As of right now, just on Google, it's Joe Biden has 248 and Donald Trump has 214. It is very, very close.
Very close.
Right now, it's kind of looking like Biden will win, but it really is anybody's. Either of them could win.
the all the states that are left are so close.
Yeah,
It
it's
could
all like a
swing,
lot of
really swing either way.
yeah.
Um, yes.
It's so terrifying that in a few days, either Joe Biden or Donald Trump will be president.
And none of those options sound good.
Oh, we should mention, okay, so I am in California. I'm in Los
Oh,
Angeles.
yes, this is probably gonna be a big important part of it.
Yeah.
We are across the world from each other. I'm currently in,
Yes.
Southampton, that's in the UK. Um, so we currently have an 8-hour time difference between us.
Yeah.
So just, be nice. Can't get
Yes.
an episode out or something
Yeah,
like that because
we're
it's
trying
hard
super
to
hard.
record and find times to record. But we really want to make it work because
Yeah.
we think it'll be a lot of fun.
Mhm.
That too. It really this is really going to be fun mostly. Don't expect
Mhm.
good high quality content. Like if you hate
No.
it, that's okay. We
Yeah.
might.
Skim ahead a little bit. Maybe it gets better.
Yeah. We've been talking really stupid shit for a while. Just maybe go
Yeah,
ahead.
we probably are gonna change 5 topics in a minute, so just skip
Mm.
ahead a little bit.
Anyway, so about the election,
Yeah.
there's one takeaway that I've never known this about. You might know this, and I just look like an idiot, but I
Okay.
learned today about if the election ends in a tie, so there is no decisive win for or like each candidate has
Uh-huh.
like the same amount of electoral votes.
I know what a
Um,
tie is.
okay, not everyone might. Okay, um, then the House of Representatives decides the president, and then the Senate decides the vice president. Meaning, there it is. I think, from how I understand it, it is possible we could get a Joe Biden presidency with
Oh
Donald
my
Trump as his
god.
vice president,
That'd be so
or
wait.
vice versa. I mean, either way,
That'd
it's
be
technically possible.
crazy.
Especially with such a close election, like,
That'd
that
be so
I
weird
mean,
if
it might be impossible, I don't know it that well.
maybe we'll just have 2 presidents.
Yeah, yeah, but it sounds like a really good sitcom maybe, a really
Yes,
bad
that
sitcom,
sounds
but
like a really funny sitcom.
yeah, it just sounds like a good, funny joke, and that's a good way to summarize United States politics, I guess, for the past.
Yeah, it looks like a sitcom. Um,
Um, this
yeah,
is
UK
boring,
politics.
let's go to something not boring.
Steamrolling right along here.
Yeah. Okay, so for everyone that's listening, I do
Uh-huh.
not know any of the questions.
No, he doesn't. Yeah, these are questions that I got from you guys on Instagram. So keep an eye out for things like this in the future. But yes, I have some questions here that Remy and I will be answering. First question: what are you most excited to talk or rant about?
Um, anything.
That is a terrible answer.
I mean, I don't know. I think I can get.
I'm excited to rant about movies.
Oh, is that
I'm
simple?
all sure.
Oh yeah, I'm excited to about movies then.
Yeah, I'm excited to get on a soapbox about movies and Disney and that kind of stuff.
That's a good one. I'll take that answer. Yeah, Disney. I'm
Mhm.
very. I definitely have a lot of opinions about Disney. Um,
Mhm.
yeah, probably Disney. Thanks,
Okay,
Gabe.
Disney. You're welcome, Remy. This question just says, "Y'all remember planking?" Yes, yes, I
Uh,
do.
I do remember it.
Do you remember um the
Planking?
Harlem
I do.
Shake?
Harlem
No,
Shake?
the Harlem Shake and how it was started by Pink Guy?
Was it? Oh yeah, it was,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Here's a good, how often will you be posting?
Um,
Where you will
we're
actually,
aiming
you go
to
ahead, you answer.
be bi-weekly, so once every 2 weeks. We're gonna try and start out as at that and see how much work that is, and if we can do more, we'll try to do more. If we can't do that much, then we'll not do that much. So yeah, but we're gonna try to do it bi-weekly.
And posting on Wednesdays?
Yes.
Is that what we decided? Let me find a juicy one. Here's a good one. If you were a serial killer, what would your theme be? Which is the weirdest way to ask that question. Your theme. What would your your gimmick be? Your serial killer gimmick?
Oh God. Do you have an answer? I'm surprised you don't have an answer.
I think what I would do is you know, like the movie Seven, how the killer sets people up like the seven deadly sins.
Oh yeah.
I would do something similar, only I think I would turn them into like memes.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't ask me for an example because I don't have one, but
was
that would be
expecting
my
you to
goal.
go.
I'd be the meme killer.
The meme killer. Is that
Yeah.
really the most? That's the most creative. We can do better than that.
No,
Surely.
I literally came up with that just now.
Okay, well,
Well, here, okay.
Um,
What would you do? We can discuss this.
we can discuss this. What would I do? Oh my God, I don't know. I don't know many serial killers.
I know a lot, but none of them have like fun themes.
I
They're more
definitely
just
wanted
awful.
to. Yeah, it's more just like I don't know. They steal fingers or
Yeah,
eat their ears or
you
some.
know, yeah.
Yeah, I just a fun way to kill people.
You know what I can't wait to talk or rant about?
What game?
Whatever thing it is that gets us canceled.
in our next podcast.
If you had to fight a chimpanzee or a baboon, which would it be and why?
Okay. Does it matter?
No.
I don't know the crucial. What is? Give me one difference between a chimpanzee and a baboon.
I think chimps might be a little smaller, generally speaking. I think baboons tend to be
But
bigger.
like in a way that's like really
Well, I
change
would
the
want to.
outcomes in a fight.
I mean, I would take the smaller one over the larger one.
Sure, yeah, but like really like when you talk on like scope of animals, like same animal, same one.
I'm gonna look up the size.
It's medium monkey. It's a medium monkey. That's the animal they are.
Okay, that's not what I want.
I think
Also,
what have
chimps aren't monkeys.
no, chimps are monkeys.
They're
Yeah, apes monkeys.
baboons.
Ape is special monkey.
Special monkey. Oh, baboons really are not very big. They get to like 82 pounds. Is like
then baboon.
one of the bigger species.
Oh yeah, these are
And
pretty
then-
different, aren't they?
Yeah, they're different animals, Remy.
Barely though.
I guess I'd go with
the
the baboon because they're smaller.
But okay, what does it take into account? Age? Is it random age?
That's not specified.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I want
Just
baby
luck of the
chimpanzee over
draw.
normal baboon.
This is true. Truer words have never been
I
spoken.
could curb stomp a baby chimpanzee. I could kill one super easy. Okay, next question.
All right. If you could revive anyone who has been assassinated and do it again, who would it be? Yeah, you have to re-assassinate somebody.
I have to re-assassinate somebody. We'll do it. Okay. Does it change history?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay. So it's. I mean, this is purely just a who would I most want to assassinate of the people.
Most likely, yeah.
Who's been assassinated that I just really don't like?
That's what I'm googling. The only people I can think of that have been assassinated are people that didn't deserve it.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna say JFK.
Right? Yeah.
Is there anyone particularly like? I can't think of anyone that's been like famously assassinated that was really bad. Like I can look up like
I mean, like a lot of bad people have been assassinated.
yeah. No, but like maybe John Lennon, wasn't he killed? He beat his wife, didn't he?
Yeah, yeah. He was
Sure,
shot
sure.
outside of his apartment.
John Lennon.
Why
Was
you're gonna kill John Lennon again?
he's not a great person. I mean, like
He was an asshole. Yeah,
maybe Julius Caesar.
yeah. I saw that.
Yeah.
John Lennon. Would you do it the same way?
Probably not. No.
Okay.
No.
No, I got it. Okay,
You
'cause
got it. Okay.
John Lennon was he was shot outside of his apartment, right?
If I'm assassinating someone, I'm not doing it the easy way now.
So I believe he was standing like basically out like under his apartment building. So
Yeah.
you could theoretically throw a piano out the window, and then one of the Beatles would be
Could
crushed
you?
by
No.
a
Okay, Gabe.
piano.
Okay, Gabe. Could you throw a piano out?
No. This would take a lot of prep work. I would
Okay.
need likely some kind of pulley system
You probably
to
would.
get
I
like
can't
a
imagine
grand piano
I can't imagine he would
out the
stand
window.
there. There's a
Acme Anvil.
decent chance you could survive a piano falling on you.
That's debatable.
Oh, sorry, not decent. There's a higher chance of surviving a piano falling on
Like
you
a
than
grand piano falling on you?
a higher chance than surviving a gunshot.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Would either of you do ASMR?
Yeah,
probably.
I'd maybe do like prop work for it, but I don't know that I couldn't do the voice stuff. I could maybe like crunch some popcorn in a mic or something, but like
Yeah. Can you hear that?
Gabe was so close to doing it that you just triggered him by asking that.
Welcome to our ASMR podcast. If you had to fuck one of the US presidents, who would it be? I mean, like, I think it's pretty unanimously agreed, like, JFK is the most attractive president.
Yeah, like he's known for his probably JFK.
Being like a twunk.
It's pretty unfair that it's all men.
Yeah.
This is why we need a woman president.
Yeah, so we can
Just so I have a better answer to which president would you fuck?
Which president would I bone? Yeah, probably JFK. I would give Barack Obama's up there as well.
I'd give him a chance. Maybe
I'd
let him prove
handsome.
himself.
He'd take you out. It'd be nice.
No, he would be nice. I would trust Barack Obama to treat me nicely.
He'd like make you breakfast. I want to be friends with Teddy Roosevelt.
I think it'd have. Yeah, I'd be friends with Teddy Roosevelt. I don't want to die though. I don't want him to hurt me. Actually, I could probably handle myself with Teddy Roosevelt. Yeah.
You know, Robin Williams from Night at the Museum.
I'd fuck Robin Williams. I'd fuck Teddy Roosevelt as long as it was Robin Williams dressed up
Robin Williams.
I'd fuck Robin Williams before any president.
In Night at the Museum. Hands down, without a doubt.
Next question.
There's weirdest movie.
Weirdest movie?
My answer.
Oh yeah,
is probably there's some good contenders, but up there's this Japanese movie called Tag. And the trailer was like, I think a little bit viral when it came out, and everyone forgot about it immediately. And I found the movie and watched it, and it's super, super fucking weird. A woman is cast adrift into an increasingly bizarre set of alternate realities in which each scenario ends in bloody carnage. One of the kind of like the framework story is about wind that kills people.
Okay.
It's really bizarre. There's a scene where a teacher kills a class of students with a Gatling gun.
Yeah.
And it's like all these different dimensions where she has different lives in each one. And it's all like it's weird. It's a weird movie.
That one you showed me a movie. What was it called? It had John Travolta in it.
The Fanatic.
The Fanatic. That movie sticks with me as I just remember it as a weird movie. I don't know if that's like the weirdest I've ever seen, but like that's one of my most memorable weird ones.
I love that movie.
Yeah. Okay. Any more questions?
Yeah, I have a lot of questions here. We probably won't keep all of them in the final edit.
Okay.
They also asked.
I'm sorry if
worst
your question
movie.
doesn't get asked. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, if we don't get to your question, sorry. Maybe next time.
Ask better questions then.
Yeah. If you want your question to get asked, ask something juicy. Favorite early human.
Oh, that's good. That's really good. The ones I know. Homo sapien.
Yeah.
Neanderthal. That concludes the list of
I
early
mean-
humans I know.
I mean, Neanderthals aren't even technically humans, so.
Okay, then what? Yeah, but
Just
they're
Homo-
like a human.
just
like...
Homo sapiens. I think. Okay, so here's because I don't know how this question could be answered, except you could say like this is a dumb answer, but if you're like whoever invented fire, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
Or
that's
discovered fire, I guess.
Yeah. John M. Fire.
Oh, okay. This reminds me of a story that I'm gonna tell quick. Maybe it'll make the final cut. Maybe it won't.
I'm still a little bit angry about. Does Neanderthal not count as a early human?
No, they're different species.
But like there is Neanderthal blood in humans now.
Yeah, in humans that had mated with Neanderthals way back when.
And it worked. So like.
Well, yeah, they're here.
I don't know. It's pretty racist to say they're not humans, but okay, go on.
Oh, okay. So yeah, a quick story that I had. One time at work,
Oh,
I worked at a movie theater back in Minnesota.
I know.
And yes, Remy knows. And one
I'm just
of my
reflecting on all the listeners.
I had to
Sorry, go
work with this one coworker who was a very weird person. And this person goes like, like I wonder when like popcorn was invented, like who invented it? And I was like, oh well, like like indigenous Americans like made it, or they've found like frozen popcorn like in the tundra and stuff. It was like indigenous people that discovered you could make popcorn. And he starts Googling it and he's like, it was in like the 1800s by Charles something. And I was like, that's literally wrong. All right. Next question. All right. If there were two astronauts on the moon and one killed the other with a rock, would that be fucked up or what? Now, I think it depends on the context.
Yeah, is the guy
I do
being a
think
dick?
exactly. I think there are contexts where non-astronauts, if one of them killed a rock, there are times where I think that is warranted. They are specific.
Yeah, I've
but
definitely met people that I've gone, you know what? You deserve to be killed by a rock on the moon.
did the astronaut find out that the other astronaut had murdered his wife? Because that would justify him killing him with a moon rock.
Yeah.
I mean,
Is this a whole trip? Is this astronaut a very crucial part of a journey of astronauts, maybe living on a colony on the moon, or just landing there for a quick pit stop or something?
I'm thinking like we're focused on two
you kill the
astronauts.
botanists, you have no plants, you're dead. You know?
I don't think this is that. I'm thinking like now.
Then yeah.
Two astronauts just on the moon.
So then there are situations where that could be fucked up. There are situations where that's
it depends. Who are the astronauts?
Yeah, give me their names. Next question. What was that?
It's just a meme.
No, ask it. Ask me a meme.
It says.
Okay, don't ask it. I want to hear
it. So, what character from any movie do you want to be best friends with?
I don't know. Maybe someone rich.
I mean, maybe like Indiana Jones or someone. I want to go on adventures.
I die though. I die so fast.
Yeah, I know, but Indy would protect you.
Woody.
I
I know he wouldn't because I'd be one of the characters in an Indiana Jones movie to die, like, second act or something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're
Um,
not kids anymore, so we can't be short round.
yeah. They can kill us off now.
Yeah, we're expendable.
We're expendable now.
I wouldn't wanna be like, the universe in Star Wars is cool, but I wouldn't wanna live in it.
Also, I think all the people would be annoying or
Yeah,
ugly.
I was like, "Oh, like, it'd be cool to be, like, a bounty hunter," but I was like, "I don't wanna actually hang out with Han Solo."
Um,
Maybe I should just be best friends with Harrison Ford.
whoa.
If I could be best friends with any movie character, it'd be Harrison Ford's character from, Call of the Wild.
Do
Um,
you wanna
just
be a
me, him, and
dog?
his dog.
Oh, you're
But,
not
yeah, I'll be the dog.
you're the dog, okay.
I'm disguised as a dog,
Maybe
and he
Benjamin
doesn't know it's
Gates?
me.
Benjamin Gates is a good answer.
That's a good answer, that's a good answer.
Um, he's kind of condescending, though.
I mean, sure.
Probably annoy me.
You could
Um,
also be friends with Riley.
Riley, um, I think I think the Ghostbusters gang would be really fun because 'cause they're just
Oh, that's a good one.
so just,
They'd be fun
get
to
that,
be around.
like, whole dad energy, it would
Yeah.
be fun to be around. Um, but if I have to pick one, then it's not worth it. I want the whole gang. Um,
Okay, you can be with the whole gang, but which one do you wanna be friends with? My answer would
hold on. Can I change I wanna stick with same movie. Can I choose a different character?
yeah.
Slimer.
Oh god.
We get into so much fun
Hmm.
together.
Yeah, he does live at the firehouse with them.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched the animated series?
No, what?
Yeah, what is
Really?
it, like, Extreme Ghostbusters or something?
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
they did an animated
Was
series
this in
with
our lifetime?
Aquanet. No.
No, okay. That sounds fun.
Yeah,
It
it's
Ghostbusters is something that I feel like would make a really cool kids show. Not even
they
kids, I guess animated.
they try the show isn't
Is
that
it
good.
I'm assuming it's kids.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm assuming it's geared toward
It's
kids.
actually TVMA.
Okay.
It's an HBO show.
Yeah. It's more fucked up than the movies.
Yeah. Slimer fucks his sister in the first episode.
Oh, yes.
It's written by George R.R. Martin.
Um,
Yeah, check that out sometime. It's not that good though. Uh,
should I or not?
yes, for the novelty of it, but don't
Okay.
expect to I never finished the show. There were a few episodes on a release of the movies that I had, so I watched those and had no
Okay.
desire to continue. What completely random thing, it could be a memory or a fact, never leaves your head?
No, that
One memory that always sneaks its way back into my head is, do you remember Mr.
Yeah, now.
So, I'll call him Mr. E for, privacy's sake, I suppose.
Yeah, good thing you
Uh,
already
we'll take care of that. We'll fix that in post. Um, so Mr. E was a music teacher, of ours, a band teacher. I played band in middle school and high school, and,
nerd.
yes, I was a trumpeter,
Oh,
and one time we were talking about didgeridoos, and I had recently seen a video where somebody turned a baguette into a didgeridoo, and I told him about this, and he goes, "It was a what?" And I said, "A baguette," and he's like, "What's that?" And I was like, "What do
What?
you mean, what's a baguette?" And he's like, I was like, "It's like French bread," and he's like, "Oh, it's probably like baguette," and I was like, "No." It was a baguette. And I explained to this man who was like a music expert, thus like knew some French,
Yeah,
what a baguette was. That's all. I just think about that a lot.
I would think about that too. I mean, for me, I mean, things. I'm just like I've just got like a couple memes maybe that stick in my mind, but I'm not gonna say
Mhm.
memes out loud. I used to have a pet donkey until I was like 4, and he runs around in there. I had a
You had a
okay.
pet donkey?
Well, no, I didn't own him myself. I was 4. I lived on
Okay,
a farm.
but
I
your
grew up
family
so
had a pet
yeah,
donkey.
no, I grew up on a farm. I've had a pet donkey named Pedro, and oh no, I guess no, I do have one. I have a specific memory that I always remember. Um, I
That's
I I
awesome.
I I was on a farm,
Yeah.
which is where I lived.
Yeah.
But no, I'd like to sometimes like climb up on, not climb up. I was 4. I'd ride Pedro. Like my father would put me on Pedro. Then like I'd ride him around the farm sometimes. And if you clapped around Pedro, if you like clapped around him, he'd get scared because he was a little pussy. And he would just start like running like super fast. And I remember one time my brother, who was 2 years older than me, um, my dad set me on Pedro and he just started clapping. Um, and then Pedro just started running and I had to like jump off and hurt my butt. I don't
Ah,
know why that sticks with me, but I will always be angry
it's
at my brother.
traumatic.
I have a constant anger towards my brother to this day
Over
for that memory for my that
and
for memory.
a love
That
of
could not be
Pedro.
true. I was 4. That could have be a false memory.
I fell off a horse one time.
You idiot. How?
Um, uh,
Is it a good story or should we move
I
on?
don't I just at the beginning of the story well, okay, so my weird uncle that I used to have.
Was a horse?
No, he put me on the horse, which had no saddle on it,
Oh,
and so the horse got
bareback.
scared, and well, it was like a pony, like a small horse,
Okay.
uh, and so, it started running and I fell off.
Did it hurt?
Uh, no, it was fine.
Okay.
Alright, now
Have you
we're
exhausted the
gonna
questions?
I am exhausted of the questions.
Okay.
But I know I wrote down things that I wanted to bring up. I don't know if
Gabe
you did
didn't
or
tell me
not.
beforehand that we were doing this, so I wasn't prepared, so
We're gonna excuse me. Uh, talk about
you're
things.
excused.
I the other night
Oh
I
god.
watched a film that I had completely repressed from my memory, and that film is the live action Yogi Bear movie. I
Okay.
watched the entire thing,
I don't know if
with
I've seen that.
2 of my housemates, and it
Where'd you
was
find that?
it's on Netflix,
Of course it is.
and
Probably not
it
here,
is I'm looking at an image of Yogi Bear in it right now. He's voiced by Dan Aykroyd.
I certainly remember seeing the trailers for that movie and being like, "Hey, that looks bad."
It looks Here's the crazy thing. So, we're watching it, and I was like, "This looks like a bad American just an American Pie movie." Um, and where I'm like, "This looks like it was made for, like, $100."
Yeah,
And
looks
so
not
we were trying to guess what the budget for the movie was, just the production budget, not including marketing. So I was like, my guess was about $10 million because they have Anna Faris, Dan Aykroyd, and
okay,
Justin Timberlake, and it's
okay,
CGI. So I
okay.
think that's where all of their money went, and that's why
Justin
it looks like
Timberlake.
it's shot on a camcorder. The film's budget was $80 million,
Oh my god.
and it looks awful.
That's so many. How much did it make?
Like 200 million.
Really? So it was a
Yeah,
success.
they made a sequel.
A live action?
Yeah, there's, like, very little information about that one.
Oh my god. I'm looking
It's
at it now.
just
These bears look whack, dude.
Yeah, like Anna Faris is in it, and I love Anna Faris, but she is just phoning it in.
Oh.
Everyone, you can tell nobody wants to be there.
Oh my god.
The CGI is terrible. Yogi Bear is an awful character. He's so unlikable and irredeemably
Well, I
awful.
mean, that's it's kind of Yogi Bear from the beginning.
Yeah, I will agree with that. Boo Boo is voiced by Justin Timberlake.
Oh. Oh, why?
Yeah. I don't know.
My god. I don't there's just oh my god. Hollywood has so much like gets away with so much shit.
I remember
You know,
when there
so
was like
many
a
weird
string of
things that just no one wants, no one asked for, that just do well.
I
Apparently.
remember do you remember like the Three Stooges movie that they did?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
That weird string of like TV shows that shouldn't be movies that were made
Yeah,
into
I do,
movies.
yeah. When you just like creativity just started a downward spiral.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I just wanted to bring up Yogi Bear because I
Thanks,
had
yeah, thank you for
completely
that.
forgotten that it
It's a good
existed.
thing to hear.
Um, I would say it's not worth watching in its entirety, but maybe like,
Okay, yeah, give me your
10, 20
recommendation.
minutes. Get like 10, 20 minutes of it. And then like you got
Yeah,
the whole idea. It's super basic script. It's like, we gotta save the park.
it really just looks bad.
Yeah, it is not so bad. It's fun, really.
It's just bad.
It's fun for like 10 minutes, like I said.
Yeah.
It's like Cats.
Mm.
Watch the first 5
Oh,
minutes and then just shut it off.
oh my god. I don't know what you're talking about because I fucking love Cats, but like,
What?
Cats was the last movie I ever saw in theaters.
That
Um,
is really sad.
I still haven't seen one since Cats. Like since before I saw Cats in January, and then everything shut down in March, and I
I
have not
guess
seen the movie since then.
the
Have you?
last m the n yeah, the last
Oh,
movie that I watched in theaters was, I think the last one that I watched in theaters was Unhinged, but the newest movie that I saw in theaters was The New Mutants,
okay.
which was laughably bad. I 100% recommend The New Mutants. It feels like a 2013 Tumblr emo.
Oh
Like,
god.
I thought this, like, aesthetic was dead, and it's not, and I really enjoyed it in a very ironic
You saw that in
way.
theaters?
Yeah. I
Why?
saw it, the day before it came out.
Oh my gosh, why?
Yeah, 'cause, I went to the theater that I
Oh,
worked
okay.
at. And then Unhinged is just Russell Crowe killing people with a car, and it's absurd.
See, that sounds I mean, that sounds like
It's a
that
fun, like,
doesn't sound
Hollywood movie.
yeah, no, that doesn't sound good, but, like, it's not like, it's better than, like, Cats, like Cats, like, is, like, the last, like
Both
it's,
of
like,
those
the last, like,
I would like to
theater
state that
experience
both
I
of these
can
films were
remember
better than Cats.
well. Yeah. But it's just, like, the last, like, theater experience I remember having, like, in a long time, like, I probably saw a movie fucking December before, but once I Rise of
Mhm.
Skywalker, so I did, but
Yeah, Rise of Skywalker.
oh, yeah, the last 2 movies I saw in theaters were Rise of Skywalker and Cats.
It's a miracle that you still even watch movies
And
after
those
being
were
treated that way.
and that was, like, the best month of 2020.
Guys, we will talk about Star Wars at some point.
Yes, not a lot, though.
We're gonna keep it brief because we don't wanna say the same thing that everybody else says, and we
It's
all
been
know.
killed to death.
But we'll do an episode where we talk about it.
Hmm.
I still have to watch The Mandalorian, so I should watch that before we, have that discussion.
Have you not seen the 1st season?
No, I haven't.
Oh. Oh.
I've heard good things, I just don't give a fuck.
About Star Wars? I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
I'm so exhausted of Star Wars.
I get it.
We can't talk about this yet.
Yeah, no.
We can't get
We
into it.
could talk about it, bro.
What we can talk about are Nicolas Cage movies.
We can talk about that as much as we want.
Now,
Oh,
there are three films specifically that I'd like to talk about. One in an unironic way. The other two are ironic.
okay.
So the unironic one is just Face Off, which is a marvelous action movie. If you haven't seen it, it's John Travolta and Nicolas Cage, and they swap bodies.
Oh, I've seen this. Yeah, I've seen this one.
Well,
Yeah.
they swap faces, but they somehow take on the entire body of the other person because it's just the actors.
Yeah, because it was the
You
90s.
know, it's not like a terrible movie actually. It's like actually a really great action movie.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's a great action movie. It's an okay
It's not a
movie.
terrible movie. It's a good one.
It's
Okay.
it's a stupid script. They switch faces and switch lives.
Yeah.
It's Freaky Friday, but it's directed by John Woo.
I was gonna say it's just a Freaky Friday ripoff,
Yeah, but with like machine guns.
but they made it adult.
I completely recommend this movie. The other two movies that are a little more near and dear to my heart.
Mhm.
The first one is called Knowing. This
Nope.
movie actually terrified me as a child because there are like scary stalker priest ghosts in the movie.
Okay,
Um,
I've seen this.
it's about like the end of the world is coming, and Nicolas Cage finds her like diary of dates of no, it's okay, I'm just gonna read the synopsis. 50 years after it was buried in a time capsule, a
Yeah.
schoolgirl's cryptic document falls into the hands of Caleb Kessler, the son of John Kessler, who is played by none other than Nicolas Cage. John figures out that the encoded message accurately lists every major disaster from the past 5 decades and predicts 3 future calamities, one a global cataclysm.
Oh God.
When his warnings fall on deaf ears, John enlists the help of the prophetic author's daughter and granddaughter to try to avert the ultimate disaster. It's insane.
When was this made?
2009.
Okay. Oh, okay. Wow. What?
It's a really odd movie because it's so like it's really not general audience friendly, but it's not really I don't know who the audience for this movie is.
You could say that about I feel like a lot of Nicolas Cage movies.
I don't know who this is made for.
I don't know who wants this.
It's really weird. It's got aliens and shit in it.
It sounds interesting enough to watch. I'd like to.
It's worth watching. It's also like surprisingly dark. It's like really bleak and depressing. It's about the end of the world.
Yeah.
And then which brings us to the other movie, which is so aptly titled Next.
Next.
Have I told you about Next before?
Very possible, Gabe. You tell me about a lot of movies.
Okay, so it's the Nicolas Cage movie from 2007. Here's the synopsis. Blessed or cursed with the ability to see events minutes before they happen.
Minutes?
He can see 2 minutes into the future.
Oh God. Okay.
That's his power. Is he can see 2 minutes into the future. And he
just like random things.
just whatever anything.
Okay.
And he's a magician in Las Vegas. However, the government like forces him to help them find a nuclear weapon in Los Angeles.
Oh my God. What?
And he has to use his power of being able to see 2 minutes into the future
to stop a
to help them find a nuclear bomb.
How did
It is a garbage script.
How does yeah. There's no way like, good
the
script.
ending
Magician seen to the future to FBI agent without like some really confusing plot development.
And it's such a
Oh my God.
stupid premise of like he can only see 2 minutes into the future.
Yeah, that's not that like
That seems extremely unhelpful.
okay, he's got this super crazy superpower, seeing slightly into the future, but
The ending is the biggest fuck you ending I've like ever seen.
oh no.
Yeah,
Do good?
there's
Did
a
it do good though?
what's that?
Did it do good?
No, both of these movies did poorly. Yeah, Nicolas
Nicolas Cage
Cage
in
has
so
a
many
wonderful
movies.
filmography.
I'm looking at like all of his movies right now. He's in so many.
He's in Ghost Rider.
Yeah. Like, does he turn down movies? It doesn't seem like he does. Oh, he's in The Croods.
Oh my god, The Croods.
Okay, 2 questions. When do you think Nicolas Cage will be added to the Marvel Universe? And
Oh my
2,
god.
who will he play?
I think he'll be a villain. I think he'll be like a recurring villain.
A recurring villain. Okay.
Yes, yeah.
Because that man is, you can't. When they choose heroes, they choose very charismatic heroes. They're never going to put.
He's weird.
Nicolas
He'll be a
Cage.
villain.
He's got that
If
hairline.
it was DC, I think he'd be a hero. But if it's Marvel, I think he's gonna be a villain. Okay, Nicolas Cage as the next Joker.
I don't think. I don't think.
It's not a good choice, but I would watch it.
It's not a good choice, but like I would want that over so many people.
Maybe they'll do that in the Robert Pattinson Batman.
Yeah. Then you look. Oh my god. Okay, we're done with Nikki. We put
I think we're putting Nikki to bed for tonight.
Okay.
I think we'll tuck him in with a DVD copy of Next by his head.
Good night, my sweet friends.
Tell him good night.
I'll see you soon.
See you soon, Nikki. Thank you guys so much for listening.
If you made
sorry
it
if this episode was
a and I hope you did. I hope you enjoyed it.
Hopefully future episodes will be a little smoother.
Yeah. We're figuring it out. Let us know if you have any suggestions, questions, thoughts about it.
Thoughts, prayers.
That we did so shittily. That you think we should do better. Thoughts and prayers, of course. Send us thoughts and prayers. Being maybe nice.
We should cancel the show now.
Yeah, if you think it's just over and done with, yeah, just tell us. Let us know. Go ahead and follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Our Twitter is at friends_Mike. Mike spelled MIC. And then our Instagram,
Mike _and_friends.
And spelled AND. Mike spelled MIC again. Yeah, if you go follow us there, we'll be posting when we upload on both those accounts. And if you have questions or suggestions, you can just DM us on either. Yeah.
And hit us up with any things you want to hear us talk about, or if there are things you want us to review, or if you have questions or queries for us.
Yeah, send them our way.
Or what have you. Send them our way, please. It has been a pleasure.
Yes, it has. A last thank you to Eli Dupsloff from Dupsloff Design for making the artwork for our podcast. And to Ethan James, you can find him on Spotify for the use of his music. Yeah, I think that's it.
I think that's all we've got. So yeah, thank you for listening. We will see you guys hopefully in 2 weeks.
Yes. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Hugs, kisses, XOXO, goodbye. One thing that I realized we didn't address. We should talk about the name of the podcast.
Oh, we didn't address it at all, did we?
We didn't address the name. So Mike and Friends is the podcast. Spelled MIC and Friends.
It's a joke. Do you get it?
It's a joke because it's like
like a microphone.
like this microphone. It's like it's the microphones show,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we're just his friends.
We're
It's
his friends.
super
Super
funny.
funny.
So we are collectively Mike and friends on the show.
Yes.
Did you say our Instagram name right?